Welcome to AI Flyby. Today we will explore audiology and its profound connection with artificial intelligence. For the longest time, we kind of thought of hearing loss as just a volume knob problem, right? Just turn it up. But what if it's not really about loudness at all? What if it's all about clarity? And what if the real solution isn't just making sounds louder, but making them smarter?
And this quote, it just nails the big idea we're talking about today. Hearing is so much more than a sense. It's our lifeline. It's how we connect with people, how we understand our world, but it goes so much deeper than that. It's the clarity of what you're hearing that really truly strengthens your brain. So let's dig into why that is.
All right, so first things first, we got to understand the problem we're up against. When our hearing starts to fade, it's not just an ear problem. Nope, it actually kicks off this quiet chain reaction, a silent drain on our most important organ, the brain.
Yeah, you heard that right. 5 times. That is a massive number. We're not talking about a small issue here. See, when your brain is constantly straining, trying to piece together muffled or incomplete sounds, it's working overtime. Just imagine trying to run some really complex software on an old, slow computer that keeps getting glitchy data. Sooner or later, that cognitive overload takes a serious, serious toll.
And this is where it gets really personal, right? We're talking about the hidden costs. It's so much more than just turning up the TV. You know that feeling of being totally wiped out after a party? That's mental fatigue. Or the frustration that builds in relationships because of constant misunderstandings. Having to ask someone you love to repeat themselves for the 3rd time? It's the little things you start to miss. The sound of birds, a whispered secret. Each one of these is a tiny thread, and when they break, our connection to the world starts to unravel.
Okay, so that's the challenge. It's a big one. But here's the exciting part. What if technology could offer a real solution? A totally revolutionary approach that goes way beyond just cranking up the volume? Let's get into how artificial intelligence is completely changing the game for hearing aids. So what are these things? Well, the key word here is intelligence. Traditional hearing aids, they just make everything louder. The chatter, the clatter of forks, the voice you're actually trying to hear, it all gets amplified. But AI-powered aids? Oh, they're like having a personal sound engineer living in your ear. They are constantly analyzing everything around you in real time, and they intelligently pull forward the important sounds while pushing the noise into the background.
And this really shows you the difference, old versus new. With the traditional aids, you walk from a quiet room into a noisy restaurant, and you're fumbling with buttons, trying to adjust. It can be super overwhelming. With AI, the device just knows. It classifies that new soundscape, it adapts automatically, and it isolates the speech you want to hear, all in the blink of an eye.
And look, this isn't science fiction. This is happening right now. Companies are building specialized hardware to pull this off. You've got things like integrated neural processing units. Think of it as a tiny, specialized brain right in the device, just focused on sound. Or Phonak's Deep Sonic chip, which is built from the ground up to pull voices out of the most crowded places. We are in a brand new era of sound processing. So let's bring this all back together. This incredible AI technology isn't just about hearing better, it's about brain health. By taking away all that hard work, all that cognitive load of just trying to listen, these devices are directly fighting that silent brain drain we talked about at the beginning.
And the results? They're really profound. A potential 19% reduction in the long-term risk of dementia. I mean, that is huge. When you give the brain a clean, crisp, easy-to-understand sound signal, you're freeing up all that wasted mental energy. You're helping the brain stay active, engaged, and healthy for so much longer.
And get this, by making it easier to listen, we let the brain shift its power back to other critical jobs, like memory and focus. So this isn't just about turning up the volume, it's about literally restoring cognitive function. You could say that modern hearing technology is actually brain health technology. But, this whole revolution isn't just about the gadget itself. It's about a massive shift in how we approach hearing care, moving from a one-time fix to what's really a lifelong partnership in your well-being. So this new path is totally personalized. It all starts with a really deep assessment that looks at your hearing, sure, but also your cognitive health and your lifestyle. Then the technology is tailored exactly for you. And it doesn't stop there. Just like your vision, your hearing can change, so the support is ongoing. It's a partnership to make sure you're always hearing your absolute best.
And that really brings us to the main takeaway here. We have to start thinking about hearing care the same way we think about getting our eyes checked or going to the dentist. It's not some sign of getting old, it's a vital, critical part of maintaining our quality of life, our connections, and our health. It truly is about your total well-being. So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. AI is already giving us back the clarity in our conversations today,
But as this tech keeps getting better and better, what's next? How will it redefine not just our hearing, but maybe our entire sensory experience of the world? The future, it seems, is listening.